somebody who is ready to fight for you. That shit is sexy. I can't talk about it. I'm just like, oh yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to deal with that legally. So, we'll just keep that to ourselves, but I love that you want to defend my honor that way. Yeah. Okay, I kind of got offhand there. Yeah, I did have another joke in my pocket and I forgot it, so I'm gonna let our guest comics take care of that for you today. Our first comedian I have been introducing as one of our newer comics, but how long have you been doing comedy so far?
This week makes a year.
This week makes a year. All right, so she's not new anymore. That's fine. Yeah, no, that's great. This week is your anniversary. Oh, well, congratulations on your anniversary.
Happy birthday.
Oh, I love it. That was beautiful. All right, everybody, please give it up for Miss Davina.
Thank you. Okay, so I know where we are, but can I assume that there is some lesbians in here?
Almost, yeah.
Almost in transition?
Maybe, hopefully.
Maybe? Well, speaking of birthdays, today is my stud's birthday.
Yeah.
She's a friend that I met at work. She's a young girl. She's old enough to be my daughter. I am very young looking, but I have a 25-year-old. But I love her to death. She asks a lot of questions. Oh God, she asks so many questions. Sometimes I just walk out the room. Like literally, she could be mid-sentence and I just walk out on her. And then I will poke my head back in and be like, are you done? So today is her birthday, so I'm gonna do her to you all, if that's okay. So everybody seems to be comfortable here, so maybe y'all know a little bit about being a lesbian and LGBTQ, whatever. I love y'all. So I got a question. If anybody can answer the questions, then I'll tell you one of my secrets. So, if a man turns into a woman and a woman turns into a man and they're in a relationship, what are they?
T for T.
Together?
What is T for T?
Trans for trans.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, now I know. So, my secret is I'm 43 years old, and I have literally only learned my left from my right about 8 years ago when I started my job. So, next question. You know what? I had these questions in my head. Okay, so if you're a lesbian and you have intercourse, how do you determine how many times you had intercourse? Is it an end time?
No.
Is it no time? You just decide, well, I'm gonna finish, we're gonna start again and finish and start again, and that counts how many times you did it. Well, I got an answer. Okay. So my other secret is my kids are retarded. I have 4 kids. I know that word is blah. And that's one thing I hate, but they're mine and I can say whatever I want about them. And I do crafts, so I made these little pins to represent, to let me know that I love my kids and they love me, and no matter how stupid they are right here on me. But my baby girl, she's not that stupid. She's so smart. She's 10 years old. She is learning Spanish by herself. She came in there and said, I'm teaching myself Spanish. And I said, why? She said, because those little girls at school that speak Spanish talk about me. She said, so I had to go on Google Translator while we were in class so I could know what they were saying about me. And she said that they don't like me because I don't bring her snacks and I don't do this and I don't do that. But when I go back to school, I'm gonna know everything they said. She don't like to ask questions. She just like to get straight to the point. So I got an ace in the hole. So if I become famous and she becomes a doctor or a genius or a Spanish teacher, you know, I'll be good. But today is, well, not quite today, but last year I went to Vegas and did comedy for the first time. And it's around this time, on a Wednesday, that I did my first act. And I've gotten so much love, and I appreciate y'all having me and answering my questions. Y'all have a good night.